Celtics Postgame Live is presented by your New England Ford dealers, built Ford tough.
Whoa! Washington, D.C. taken off from the dotted line.
And Jordan Walsh with a career-high 22 points. And what was a 7-point game at halftime turns into the biggest blowout in the NBA this year. Celtics winning it by 45, 146-101 your final score. Celtics postgame live. Tom Giles, Chris Forsberg, Eddie House. You look across the line, he had 7 guys in double figures, some of them doing a lot of that work in just 3 quarters of work. Eddie, your thoughts on what you saw from the C's who got the win tonight without Jaylen Brown?
Well, they treated him like somebody that came in after curfew. You know, when you was a youngster, you came in when the street lights went on and you wasn't at home, you knew what you was dealing with. You was going to get a good old-fashioned, you know, exactly what we did to them tonight. I mean, everybody was out there eating, and I'm happy to see that. We're 9-1 with 25 or more assists. We had 35 tonight, and I've always been preaching that. We got to get a certain amount of assists. You know, I like to see us with the 20 assists, 25 assists, making sure that the ball is hopping around. And that's usually what happens when the ball does hop around. Granted, it is against the Washington team, but this is the way you gain confidence and you could build off of something. You know what I mean? And this is something you could build off of. I don't care who we're playing.
The Jordan Walsh glow-up is still just so remarkable to me.
It's amazing.
I do think it's fair to say he's probably the best Jordan to ever play in D.C. If you go back through the ages, I'm pretty sure that checks out. Like, he was just taking off from the dotted line, throwing down dunks. It's really impressive that a guy went from not knowing when his next opportunity was going to come at the start of the season, DNPs, all that, and now he's out there looking like a legitimate potential contributor on whatever this looks like down the road, the next version of the Celtics title contention team. It's such a good story about how you hang in there and find your way, and it does bring it full circle. Again, the Wizards game earlier this year was the first time where he started knocking down that playing time door. Now it looks like they're never going to be able to get him out of that starting lineup. He set the tone with yet again with the way that he plays, his basketball IQ, the playmaking, the energy, everything that he brings when he's out there, and everyone else kind of followed from there. But I don't know. I just keep marveling at what he's doing. It's so neat that this early in the season, the Celtics have already found guys that look like they're going to contribute long term.
And we'll talk more about Jordan Walsh coming up later in the show. You also had Derrick White going for 30 points, 7 rebounds, 9 assists, and he did that by the end of the third quarter. He's standing by with Abby back in D.C.
Playing without Jaylen Brown for the first time this season, as a leader on the floor, what were you trying to do tonight?
Just win a game. JB obviously done a lot for us all year, and so next man up, we just got to find a way to get a win.
Season high 30 points for you. You also had 9 assists. But my question is, that long ball to Baylor, are you trying to challenge him and JT for that QB1 status?
So before the game, I'd be throwing the ball like I'm a quarterback, and so I felt pretty confident about it. And I seen Baylor. I don't know how fast my receiver is, but you got to just, smart route runner, heady IQ guy, and so I just gave him a good pass, and I think it's his first career dunk, so I was happy.
You nailed it. It was good. There was one low moment. Justin Champagnie put you in a poster. I saw you just talking to him right there. Did he apologize?
Yeah, be your own people, man. Be your own people.
Finally, a season high in scoring for you guys. I know Joe really wants you to play to your identity. What do you take from this game?
I think we just got a lot of guys that stepped up. Continue to get comfortable in the system, what we're trying to do, and every game we got to continue to get better. And so, good step today, and we got another one tomorrow.
Derrick, thank you. Congrats.
Yep.
All right, thanks, Abby. How about that bringing up the Justin Champagnie dunk? That actually happened. It was so long ago, I think we probably forgot about it. We got Drew and Scal standing by back in D.C., fellas. How we doing?
What's up, Giles? Well, we both just looked at each other when he said, stepped up.
Man, a lot of guys stepped up, and no one stepped up like he did.
Nah, we should have picked him as our step-up guy today. But by not doing that, we gave him motivation. Then he played his best statistical game of the year. I mean, if he played the fourth quarter, he could have had a 30-point triple-double. Derrick White was phenomenal today.
Yeah, I mean, he set the tone, especially defensively, and what this team needed to do, getting out and running. I mean, I just think across the board, the Celtics had motivation. get in. It's a back-to-back. You want to get out of here quick. You want to get out of here healthy. You got Jaylen Brown out, so you have a lot of different things that you could do. So love the way that this team played today. Derrick White was awesome.
Yeah, season-high 30 points for him, first 30-point game of the year. Then career highs for Jordan Walsh, whose previous career high was 14. He goes for 22 today, doesn't miss a single shot. And Hugo Gonzalez, whose career high was 7. He doubles that with 14 today. Who impressed you the most? I mean, can you even choose?
No, I think if I would have played, I would have had a career high tonight as well.
Maybe. Here in the MV, no D?
No D in here. No, I mean, like, you know, the thing that impressed me the most was how they stuck with it. Like, they had the one stretch in the second quarter where Washington went on a 12-0 run. But outside of that, you know, they either answered the call playing even or they were creating separation. So in a game like this, we have seen plenty of them, especially last year with a team that's even better than this, that you let go of the rope. No one let go of the rope today.
Yeah, and you're seeing the graphic on your screen, 8 wins in the last 10 for the Celtics. Not a coincidence, Giles. I think that matches up with when Jordan Walsh entered the starting lineup. And yes, it's the Wizards. Yes, they play no defense, but this is what we saw the dominant Celtics teams in the last 2 years do. When you're playing a bad team, you walk into their building and nuke them. And that's what they did today, 45-point win. 45-point win, 146. That's a season high for the Celtics. 8 of 10, also 5 of their last 6. And we'll be breaking down the highlights, checking out Jordan Walsh's night. We'll get the video for Chris on that. Derrick White, Peyton Pritchard, 7 guys in double figures. We'll also hear from Joe Mazzulla, winning plays he had in this game. That was back in the first quarter when things were a little closer. Celtics led by 6 after 1. Jordan Walsh finishing with 22 points, a career high, 7 rebounds. Eddie, I'm going to let you lead it off because if we just go to Chris, he's going to talk for another 5 minutes about Jordan Walsh and his growth so far this season. But what have you seen from the Celtics wing?
Well, I think you hit it. I think you hit it right on the head when you said growth. You got to think about when he first came into the league, going to the G League, not getting that many opportunities to play, and watching Jaylen Brown, watching Jason Tatum, and watching how they go about their work, being able to study under guys like that who are great players, and you're able to start incorporating some of those things and some of those habits, some of that work ethic into your game, and then you have coaching staff that believe in you. I mean, the sky's the limit for this young man. I mean, he's long, he's athletic, he gets to the rim, he finishes, he defends. I mean, it's all the things that you want from a wing player right now, especially a young wing player.
His instincts are so good. He's just ball hawks. He knows where to be. He can strip guys clean. He gets into passing lanes. And now the offense is kind of following suit. And you kind of knew it was there. He had some rough summer league stretches, but more often than not, he could shoot the ball well outside of those summer games. I love the explosion to the basket. It's just like he's playing with a different confidence that, understandably, he didn't have at the start of the season. It's so easy to forget. We went into the year like, 2 lackluster seasons where he didn't get a whole lot of playing time. He hasn't shown a whole lot. Year 3 feels kind of make or break for him. He's still only 21. He won't even turn 22 until March. And growth isn't linear. It takes time, takes opportunity. You can't be on a championship level team with Drew Holidays and Kristaps Porzingis and expect a ton of playing time. But the Celtics needed him this year, and they'll need him deep into the future. And he's taking advantage of that opportunity. I just love when guys are patient. I got a chance to talk to him in August. And I was struck by the poise and the way he talked about the upcoming opportunity. It wasn't daunting to him, the make or break nature of it. And he's gone out there and proven it and shows that he belongs at this level and shows that he can be a starter. And man, I just have so much respect for guys that hang in there, where it could be real easy for him to just be like, it's not going to work here.
So Eddie, to me, it looks like he's so much more under control. Is that the confidence? Is that the game maybe slowing down a little bit for him? Because it just feels like the confidence leads to him being more under control or vice versa, and then he's able to be so much more impactful.
Combination of both. The game does slow down, and if you have confidence, it slows down even a little bit more because you do have confidence to go out there and know that maybe I can make a mistake or two. Not that you're going out there to make a mistake, but you know that if you make that mistake, you're not going to hear, and look over there and they be like, yeah, come on, come over here with me real quick. You know what I mean? He's not having to deal with that right now. So you've got to give credit to upper management for being patient, because I think you said something Forsberg, that really, kind of struck me a lot when you said patience, right? A lot of teams don't have patience with these young players, and they don't have the developmental team to develop these young players. So when these young players don't develop in 1 or 2 years and they don't hit that home run, they're ready to get off of them. And that's why we see a lot of players go to other teams and somehow be successful in their life. Well, damn, how did they let him go? It's because they didn't have the right management, upper management. They didn't have the developmental team, and they just gave up on him way too soon. And I think that's the one thing that this organization doesn't do. They don't give up on young players like that. They try to develop them, and they give them opportunities. And then when they see that, okay, either you're developing or you're not. And then that's when they make that move. So we got to give credit to this whole organization as a whole as well. And
that's why when you brought it up earlier, you said it's interesting to see also how he fits in with the future of this franchise as they move forward. Meanwhile, I'm going to send it back out to D.C., find out who won tonight's Tommy Award.
All right, Scott, you talked about it during the game. Who's getting the Tommy Award?
This one is easy.
Oh, yeah?
It is clear cut. It's going to be Jordan Walsh. Guy was perfect from the field. He made energy plays up and down the game. Defensively blocking shots, getting steals, attacking the rim, in transition, taking the defense and turning it into offense. Jordan Walsh was incredible today, knocking down shots. It's got to be his best game of the season, and he's had some pretty good games this season. Jordan Walsh, easy one to pick. He wins the Tommy Awards.
He knew that you weren't giving him any Tommy Awards. He made it undeniable. He said, give me those Tommies.
This one was easy.
This one was easy. Best game of his career statistically. Jordan Walsh playing great. So are the Celtics.
So that's 3 in a row now for Jordan Walsh?
He should have 6.
I mean, he's making up for lost time. He's like a week away from being in the lead in this thing.
Scal's almost off probation.
3 straight for Jordan Walsh on the Tommy Award season leaderboard. Jaylen Brown, Derrick White still leading the way. Speaking of Derrick White, we're going to talk a little bit about him.